How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here. It's time for another Veronica Mars. It's episode 8 of season 2. Excited to get into this episode. And yeah, I mean, that last episode, it was dark. It was, dark, especially with the child abuse situation that was going on. And neglect, really, with the, different families. Of course, during the events of the last episode, but obviously it all culminated to Meg's parents, and and even touching on Sheriff Lamb, really, in a bit of backstory that was quite shocking for, what seemed to be insinuated. It was quite shocking for quite a bunch of us because of the fact that, well, we're going to have sympathy for Sheriff Lamb, really. And he's not a character that one has sympathy for, given his, attitude and whatnot in the past. So, yeah, but obviously it's a very serious situation. And, but I'm excited to get into this episode. So, with that said, let's get into this episode of Veronica Mars, episode 8, season 2. Let's go.
Do you love me? Did you ever love me? On the bus, my life didn't flash before me.
This is trippy.
I'm conscious.
And I am confuddled.
Is that really what you want? Teddy bears and mash notes? Grow up. Grow up and get over it.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe this so-called doctor is a pipeline to prescription drugs. That's how my pediatrician lost his license.
Well, it's pretty easy to check on something like that.
Oh.
Describe this biker guy you paid. I don't know, he was, brown.
All right.
Hey, those are nice rims.
Great. Just great.
About getting me some, just like those.
Nice warning shot there.
Someone is breaking into our house and leaving these.
Well, that's horrible.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Like the cologne that Marcos used to wear.
So I'm assuming you want me to find out who's been harassing you.
Oh, I know.
Kick their asses. Oh.
I want you to find the proof.
Oh. And what if that proof means that they aren't? Yeah. Doing
this
it.
Dump sprung for plastic surgery?
It's someone else.
You're staying here. Drought.
Dr. Griffith, huh? He's a good man, but I wouldn't go getting too crazy because you don't need very much work done, besides the obvious.
Yeah, thanks. I noticed he was given
really
a medical reprimand for a
You want like a secret club going for him or some shit?
I've walked right into the River Styx. Home base for the Fighting Fitzpatricks. Neptune's first family.
Well, you're about to tell me the real reason you're asking about Dr. Griffith.
Oh
You
boy.
lie to me again, and you really will need a good plastic surgeon.
What the hell is that? Yo.
It's gonna make things so much tougher.
Oh my god, nice man. Oh my god. What a dick. Oh my god.
Gonna start in over here. As soon as I hear something resembling the truth, I'll stop.
Oh.
I've got 911 on the line. Who can give me the address here?
Logan's saving her skin.
For the next 2 minutes.
Oh shit.
It's a very bad year.
Easy boy.
Logan. Absolute baller move.
You gonna be okay?
A gun? Logan, a gun? What are you doing with a gun? You're gonna get yourself killed.
That
Don't you
is-
understand that?
That is a concern, of course,
Oh,
but
I feel so much better.
If Dick's dad gave it to me, he said, given my situation.
Not pictured. What would it be like to be simply forgotten?
yeah. Kind of like me when it was
Please
in
be
performing
Wallace
arts
again.
in college.
Please be more than the brush-offy. I just need some time to think.
yeah, it's
He
so
finally
sad,
said
I
it
know.
yesterday.
Look, I told the first person my name. Don't you talk to each other? You've got the serial number. You've got
communication.
everything on those damn data banks. It's on the computer screen right in front of your face. It says what? Oh, sorry, my fault.
Why must you make the tech support people cry?
I'll just refer you to the district's lawyers.
Simon and Stern.
Huh?
They're big.
As I said, we take this very seriously.
Yeah. Well, so do the parents.
So what I'm trying to fix... I can't find a single person at school who heard him talk, and now you're telling me that he's the Howard Stern of Neptune High?
It's his alter
You didn't
ego.
want to get on Captain Crunk's bad side. He'd tear you a new one.
Holy shit. So he was Captain Crunk. He has an alter. It's that whole Spider-Man shit, isn't it? Peter Parker. No one, wants to bat an eye to Peter. Like, oddly enough, people just find it. I don't want to date Peter Parker. When they find out he's Spider-Man, however, it's like, well, or like when they interact with Spider-Man, it's like, oh my god, Spider-Man, ah! So, no one wants to interact with Peter Parker, though. That's it.
Magically assisted mystery solving costs. You want to play Find the Crappy Radio broadcast? Mama's gonna need a few things from Radio Shack.
Yeah. Nothing in this world is free.
Listen and love, my friend.
If I was his mother, I'd kill myself too.
Seriously, Captain, you name your
Wow!
It's guaranteed at some point she'll be showing her cans for cash.
I'm saving up for that very
So,
day.
what if someone knew, though? What if someone knew? Like, no one spoke to him. Like, that's it, though. Everyone's saying no one spoke to Marcos, but you got Captain Krug, and you've got this shit going on, this shit talking and all of that. Someone knows, and someone probably was like, "Oh, like they've retaliated against, even though that Marcos is dead. They're retaliating for the amount of shit talking that is going on, right? It's like, how do you like it? My 2 cents.
Can't be that rich and that pleasant without harboring a dark secret.
Oh,
What do you think,
hells.
Fred? Serial murderer? Puppy strangler?
Girlfriend ignorer? What's gotten into Duncan?
Focusing on the X and all
Hands
of
on
that.
lip
Oh
schmuck.
no.
It's pretty
It's a lot so.
If you want a top, I'm sure it's negotiable.
Help me, Mars One Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Oh, it's one Kenobi. Oh, I love that. Now I'm just expecting Veronica to jump down from somewhere and go, hello there.
Turns out to be a Fitzpatrick puppet. They're scratching your back. My question is, how are you scratching theirs?
Yeah, eye for an eye. I guess.
Okay, I'm here. What are
The
we
scratching
doing?
back thing works
got your
better,
signal dialed in,
obviously.
right?
It's a favor for a favor.
I mean, if the witness who came forward in Logan Eccles' case was bought and paid for by the Fitzpatricks. And it gets me wondering.
There is a mole.
Did the rules change? Did you see the guy who called the cops?
Nah, man.
Why not? You were there.
It was him.
That's what you told me. That's what you told the cops. Yeah, but the cops didn't have the whole story.
In my snowball.
Bitch.
No, I don't buy that. No. Do not buy that. So we've just seen Logan stab Felix, and why am I doing that? It looks damning, right? We've done this shit before. Remember when Veronica was playing out scenarios in her head in regards to what happened to Lily? With Jake, with Celeste, with Duncan, even, in regards to potential suspects. This could all be fabricated. Right?
Back at you, Mr. Bond.
Love these two. Love
Got a
these
plan,
two.
Right? Ish.
Ish. Oh, shit.
Miss Mars.
Really?
Veronica Mars and her friend are.
And
here
her
to see you.
friend.
Tell them I'm not home.
As if she doesn't go to the same school
Right here, son.
that, you're the vice principal of. Oof.
Hey, Vincent, wonder why they're not playing another song.
I want you out of here.
Why are you so crabby?
Pirate puns.
Butters, your blankie's blinking.
There we go.
Is he quit? Then the bus crashed, and I really didn't have a chance to ask him about it after that.
So you're feeling guilt.
Can you go now,
Okay.
please?
Okay.
really think he likes me.
Happened at summer camp that might have...
I'm sorry, your daughter thinks? This isn't kid stuff. This isn't about summer camp.
All right, let's
It's
just
about money. Those greedy sons of bitches at the district are trying to shut us up.
Oh boy.
Just want to make sure that we look at every possibility.
Look, we've got 3 days to settle.
Just love how he just completely dismissed it.
Now we know who's...
It's a program for teens struggling with their sexuality.
Oh.
SelfQuest offers a unique plan proven to redirect teens to a more traditional, healthier lifestyle. SelfQuest can motivate a permanent change.
What?
Marcos was gay.
Oh shit! But the fact that you're trying to get essentially, like, yeah, the fact that you're trying to straighten out someone, that's what it seems to be the indication of. Oi.
How bad you want it?
I came here for the beer.
He just wants his beer. He just wants some beer,
Go
doesn't
get your
he?
beer.
I'm good.
Does your neighbor routinely keep beer in your fridge?
Yes.
He does? And he has the alarm code?
He does.
Okay. Second thing. Another toy bus appeared in your fish tank.
Yeah, that's
a
taking the
scrap of
piss.
paper in your waistbag.
You just got yeet. Jesus, Logan. Is these two people from? Oh, is this? Oh, two of the Fitz.
Sleeping Beauty.
I'm telling you the truth, I swear to
You're a
God.
killer, aren't you, boy? Just like your old man.
Oh no! Oh my God! This is fucked.
No! No! No, 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 no! No!
I don't like. My God.
Come on! Please don't! Please don't! Ah! Please!
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
Please no!
That's it.
Come on, man! Please!
Is it done?
Oh, it's just getting started, Weaves. You have no idea the hell you just brought on yourself.
I had a feeling that when the judge was like, okay, that's enough. I had a feeling Weevil was on the other end. Foy.
He talked about chicks all the time.
Bisexual?
He wasn't a fairy, he was a playboy loving booty hound.
Could be bisexual.
Do me a favor. Never describe me.
He was all about girls. All the
For the life of me, I can't make sense out of it.
No.
I suppose the guy who broke in decided to feed the fish.
Fucking dick.
Afraid you don't want me testifying, Mr. Oliver.
Yeah.
I suggest you take the settlement.
Jesus. Why did you just have to go and do that? Come on.
You didn't forget my milkshake, did you?
Oh
Do you
boy.
have an idiot brother, too?
Oh. Oh, shit.
You can get me later.
Ryan, I think I'll get you right now.
I was madly in love and 100% gay, and he liked me as a friend and was sexually on the fence.
Yeah,
kept trying
so he was
subtly
questioning
push him
every
over.
fit, yeah. And he
I
just
was giving
wanted
him
him
the
to
back rub
be
at the
on
same
his
time.
side.
Because he was desperate to win back his parents.
Oy.
Still, the Oliveros lost their son.
Yeah.
Those pranks really hurt them.
Good.
No, it's not good.
That was the idea.
No, you could be the bigger person. We dealt with neglectful parents in the last episode, of course, so sending Marcos to Camp Self-Quest, not great. It's messed up. It's not a choice at the end of the day, sexuality. And it just sucks that they went through desperate measures to straighten Marcos out. At the same time, though, I mean, it's because you're targeting at Marcos's parents. However, there are other parents, and if there is, something being brought up about, someone planting little reminders, they're gonna feel offended, surely. yeah, it's targeted to Marcus's parents, but it's still gonna feel a little bit offensive to the rest of the parents who lost their children during that bus accident, right? So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what? I taped over your favorite video. I was desperate. Gilmore Girls was on and I couldn't miss that show. No. What? What? Oh boy, this is gonna be something. Yeah, this is gonna be something quite revealing, I feel. Quite game changing, and not just game changing in terms of, well, obviously the whole Meg thing, but also maybe to Veronica and Duncan's relationship. I don't know. Ay, but quite the episode. Yeah, again, when it comes to the Marco situation with what Ryan did, I mean, it's such a it's yeah, it's just so confuddling because yeah, it just does suck. They sent Marcus to Self-Quest, sure, and that's shitty, right? We're all in agreement. It's also shitty to just send these mementos, I get. Well, not even mementos, these little reminders. Yeah, it's targeted to the parents, but it's also targeted indirectly to all of the other parents who don't deserve it. So, yeah. Ugh. And it's the fact that it's even worse that when you gotta consider Marcos's dad planted that, especially that final bus in the fish tank, right? So that makes things even worse in terms of, like, it's a mess, an absolute mess. I already have a feeling what that letter is going to contain. I kind of don't want to say it because it's just going to make the whole thing a bit more tragic, especially if something were to I don't know, but I think Meg's pregnant. Yeah, I think just with Duncan's reaction. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like a very obvious direction to go down towards, but it just adds to the bleak, doesn't it? Especially if something were to have happened to the child. And it does, of course, especially because, I mean, with Duncan, it's clear that he is a bit torn between his, between Veronica and the past with Meg. It just puts things into a bit more of a complicated spin for Duncan. So, yeah. And that's just where I feel like things are gonna potentially go when a bit of a pregnancy situation, we don't know what the situation is gonna be with Meg being in the coma and obviously the bus accident itself, but yeah. That's my main theory. I could be wrong, but just like I said, just reading his face, I was just thinking, well, it's something obviously shocking. Like I said, she just taped over one of his favorite shows with, she couldn't miss out on Gilmore Girls or anything like that. No. it seemed pretty, like, I wouldn't say it seemed pretty revealing, but it seemed, like it was earth shattering. It was groundbreaking. It was all of this and all of that, really. So, yeah. And, yeah, that's all I can think of right now. But of course, it could be something else. So, yeah. I mean, she could have an illness that, oh god, what if she does? Yeah, I don't know. But that's it though. She could have an illness, that she couldn't tell anyone about. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, the whole, dream sequence at the I mean, we had another dream sequence at the end, but at the beginning it was very, very trippy, but of course he is disturbed with the breakup with him and Meg, and yet his ties to Veronica, he wants to love Veronica, but that thing is just plaguing his mind. So yeah, but man, it was. I was wondering, like, when we were like, if we were gonna have to wait an episode or several. I'm just thinking back to the whole DNA thing with Veronica and Keith. That lasted for like half a season, really, in terms of mystique, because of Veronica's initial move of destroying the results. So Keith had an idea, and of course, it was all said and done. Keith was the father, and we were all happy emotionally, because I mean, like I said, I mean, during that episode, during the finale, I was just like, my heart was but yeah, I guess we'll get full details next episode or the episode after, but he did open up the letter, so it's only a matter of time before we find out what was in said letter. But yeah, quite the episode. I mean, even the beginning part, before the intro, was kind of terrifying, especially with that doctor working with the Fitzpatricks. I don't think we've seen them. I know we've had them mentioned before, but we haven't directly seen them. So yeah, and what a great first impression, right? I mean, the fact that Veronica was traumatized, so especially from Liam, yeah. I mean, good on Logan for showing up, but of course, Veronica dealing with. I mean, of course, Veronica's going to be grateful for Logan showing up, right? But of course, he's putting himself in, like, he's already in a shit ton of trouble for something he might not have even done. Or something I don't believe he has done. Of course, we'll touch more upon that later, but, I mean, he's just going to keep, he just keeps digging his own grave further and further. So, yeah. And of course, he's got a bit of a safe, like, especially since he is a pretty much unpopular guy at the minute. He is going to be wanting to probably keep himself well protected and all of that. So, but it's not really helping his case whatsoever. So that's why Veronica was pissed off with him. It's not the fact, like, she is grateful. It's just she doesn't want Logan to get himself in any more trouble than he already is. So, yeah. But, yeah. And, of course, with Logan, he was embroiled further into the, Weevil's gang with, them interrogating him. And like I said, I had a feeling Weevil was on the other line, but I think he kind of, wanted to know what the hell is going on, because he doesn't know what the hell is going on with his own group. There is a challenge of leadership going on. No one was wanting to fess up. Like, there was that kid at the beginning with the coke, and yeah, I mean, with business with the Fitzpatrick, it's it's putting him in a bit of a whirlwind, because he's like, all right, what the fuck is going on here? So yeah, and no one is willing to fess up. Although Thumper, I'm really suspicious about him. I've already made my suspicions known about the fact that, well, someone obviously it's easy to stage Logan, right? So yeah, but he just doesn't know if he can trust his own group. So yeah, but I am starting to wonder if Weevil wanted to kind of get a bit of a read on Logan. I mean, nothing is going to bring out the truth more, I guess, than that, I guess, right? So, although it's a very risky 1 and 6, right? But I mean, things are just going to get even worse with that group because, again, look, Weevil cannot trust anyone at this moment. Not in his own group. I mean, that's it though. I know I've made my suspicions clear about someone is trying to work against Weevil. And maybe, certain interactions Weevil has encountered in season 1 with Veronica, with Logan, has, made someone think, oh, Weevil's gone soft. So, yeah. And they're going to try and challenge leadership, really. So we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But, I mean, there is some shit going on within that group. At the minute, Thumper's on my good book, so, yeah. But yeah, I was absolutely terrified for Logan. I mean, I obviously didn't think he was going to die or anything like that, but, I mean, Logan, it was just really, really wild to, just, because, again, most of the season he has had a bit of overzealousness, and he has been a bit OTT, I guess, when it comes to his attitudes with. He hasn't got a care in the world, though. That's the thing. And it's just, it's just something different, isn't it? Just to see him absolutely terrified for his life. So, yeah, it's quite a difference, isn't it? But yeah, really, really, really insane stuff. Not just with, we even saw the flashback, but again, I'm calling cap on that one because Veronica Mars is no stranger to showing flashbacks or whatever that are even when the night that Veronica was raped and all of that, it seemed like we had different stories accounting for, certain scenes that played out. But not just that though, but Veronica, like I said, has entertained the idea on who, out of the Canes particularly, killed Lily, because she had different imaginations for Celeste, for Jake, even for Duncan. So it's not exactly uncommon grounds for a potential fabrication to emerge when it comes to, well, Thumper saying his piece, basically. So, yeah. So, yeah, but like I said, insane stuff. But it was also very insane in regards to the whole Marcos situation, because, I mean, that was a whole trip. Because at first we find out that no one has even really interacted with Marcos. He was like me when it came to performing arts in college, completely alone. I know. It's like it was like he was, oh no. I was gonna say it was like he's invisible. Durad. God's sake, that song has brain rotted me so much. I blame the Metal Gear fandom. The gaslighting bastards. It's an inside joke. Anyways, I guess. No. That's it though. He was invisible. No one knew him. And then, the plot thickens in regards to, yeah, in regards to the fact that he was someone who was shit talking every student, and it's like, okay, so maybe someone found out that him and Captain Crunk or whatever that name was, um yeah, they found out that he's the same identity, and it's like, oh, talk. It's interesting. You can talk shit, but we can't talk shit. I mean, of course, it's a bit insensitive when it comes to someone who is dead, but there are going to be some people who do not really give a hoot about their about morality, really. Yeah. So, as evidenced with this episode with Ryan. Because again, it's such a difficult subject to talk about because because of Marcus's parents, they were homophobic and they wanted to straighten him out. They sent him to gay therapy to try and it's really, really messed up. Again, last episode we dealt with child neglect and it's still ongoing here. So, yeah. And it is so sad that Marcus was desperate to try and win back the approval of his parents. To the point where he had to be straight because of because of their homophobia. So, yeah. And it just it's just so vulgar. And it is vulgar at the same time, like I said, with Ryan wanting to kind of get back at them for how they because of the fact that their homophobia got Marcos killed. As I said though, I mean, yeah, you can hate the parents all you want. That's all well and good because I mean, they were homophobic and they were terrible people. It didn't help that Marcus's dad decided to, oh, you know what, I'm going to get their attention. I'm going to get Keith's attention and all of that by planting the bus in the aquarium just to get his attention, basically. So, yeah. But you've got to think about the fact that when it comes to what Ryan did, it is a bit insensitive to the other parents that have lost. I mean, yeah, of course, he's not targeting. He's not directly targeting or even thinking about the other parents, but that's it. He's not thinking about the other parents because yeah, it's obviously not targeted to them. But you just gotta think, Marcus's parents weren't the only set of parents who lost their child that day on the bus. There were a bunch of others, and they are mourning them. And if Wind gets about this and all of that, in terms of mentions about, oh, Ryan did this, then that's not going to look good for Ryan, is it? So it is a very, very complicated situation. So yeah. And I don't. There's not a person to defend really, because his parents were shitty. Ryan was shitty to retaliate like that, and if like I said, you can hate the parents all you want, but you could have also chosen the higher road, really. So, but like I said, I just can't help but think about the fact that, well, you're indirectly hurting all of the other parents who lost their children that day. So, yeah. But, yeah, it is just really, really sad, like, peering into Marcus's story, really, himself. I mean, to be fair, Marcus wasn't exactly, wholesome and all of that, given the shit talking he had on the radio. But, yeah. So, But yeah, quite the episode, and again, it will be very intriguing to see what's in that letter, but I do suspect, my number one suspicion is pregnancy, because that's just going to open a whole can of worms, right? But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!